What's up, YouTube? Back for another video. I see this is our second video shot today. Here to talk to you about using your time as wisely as possible, squeezing every second out of the day that you can, and making it as efficient as possible. And also here to talk to you today about how that correlates to you controlling your destiny and you controlling your everyday life. So let's talk about it. No, I'm not referencing MGK, okay? Eminem will always be the king of rap. Getting off subject, that's my ADHD, forgive me. Controlling your reality. It comes down to being able to be assertive in a way, right? So, in life, there's going to be a lot of different things tugging and pulling at us, and people trying to get us to do this, people trying to get us to do that, and you know, oh, you gotta go to work, you gotta conform over here, oh, your friend group over here, they want to do this, so you feel like you gotta do this with them, or whatever, right? Influences in our lives. We're being constantly bombarded with advertisements basically everywhere you look. You know, drive down the street, you run into like 500 different advertisements just driving down a couple blocks of your neighborhood. So, you know, how can we avoid being influenced and changing our reality to something that we don't want? And the key to this is to be self-aware of what's going on. That's the first step, is to understand what's happening. And basically what's happening is that, you know, it's what I talked about in the video earlier today. Our social circle, it affects everything. Also does our environments and stuff like that. When we surround ourselves with certain energies and with certain ideas and with certain this and with certain that, and we become affiliated with those subjects, and we start to, so to say, put on the clothes of that subject, start to wear the style of that subject. You know, and this subject might not even be who we truly want to be, but we're just conforming to the moment because we don't feel like being uncomfortable. A lot of times, you know, I'm sure you guys can relate to this, hanging out with some buddies or whatnot, and they say they want to go do option A, but you want to go do option B. But then you feel obligated to go do option A with your buddies because they're your buddies. And when you do that, you're kind of losing control of what you want your reality to be. You think you're choosing option A, but they're choosing option A for you. If you were alone by yourself in that moment, if you wouldn't have chose option A, then you're being influenced by your peers. Peer pressure, you know. And everyone does that because life's hard not to be influenced, you know. You read a book, you're influenced. You watch this video right now, I'm influencing you. It's all energies, it's all thoughts being shared to one another. So to take control of your reality, you have to be more assertive in what you want. And, you know, say it into existence. Don't be afraid to say what you want, to go and do what you want, even when other people don't want to. You know, you have to have a lot of confidence when doing these things because you have to have assertiveness, and not in a mean way. You have to have assertiveness so that people understand that you need to be understood. You feel me? When they understand that you need to be understood, they listen. When they don't know if you need to be understood, they're not going to listen to you. Are you trying to tell me you want to go across the street?
Yeah, I want to go to the lake, babe. The other one. This one's cool.
Which
let's
lake?
check out the other one. There's another one right there.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Psych!
And yes, by the way, in case you're wondering, I did choose to go to the lake. You know, I could have said no, but I want to go to the lake. Okay, there's a difference there. She had a good idea.
Was I right though? I wasn't sure if there was a lake over there.
No, you're absolutely right. You gotta get more views for the viewers, right?
Right.
So
I guess there's a lake there, guys.
You gotta know what you want. You have to be sure of what you want, and that comes down to self-awareness, first of all. Gary Vaynerchuk talks a lot about this. If you don't know yourself, then how are you supposed to build on your strengths? Ty Lopez talks about that. You know, Ty Lopez, Gary V, Caleb Maddox, Elliot Hulse, Infinite Waters, all these beautiful people. Go check out every single one of them if you don't know these names. You should. They talk about being able to live in your strengths. And to be able to live in your strengths, you have to know your strengths. When you know your strengths, then you can know what you want, you know, what you can start building on for your life, what actions and habit patterns that you can start installing into your life. A lot of times, like I said, the social circle, we get caught up in the groups and their ideas and what they like to do to have fun. And of course, we still have a little bit of fun doing these things because, well, they probably are fun. But you gotta ask yourself, what's my mission here? What's my purpose? You know, did I intentionally mean to have this night as a fun night? Or did I get sucked into it because my buddies want to go party and drink, but I really feel kind of tired and introverted right now. I want to go home and read a book, or I want to go home and have some alone time. You know, you have to know yourself when adjusting your life, because if you don't know yourself, then you'll just get caught up hanging out with friends because you met them randomly, and then those friends will then influence you randomly, and then your personality will end up being random. So, in order to take control of your destiny, get to know yourself. Ask yourself some personal questions. I like to break my life down to the 4 simple compartments that Ty Lopez likes to talk about: health, wealth, love, and happiness. Alright? Going back to the subject earlier, we're talking about using your time wisely, right? So to use your time wisely, break your life into those 4 segments. Get a little bit of health, a little bit of wealth, a little bit of love, and a little bit of happiness into every single day. You know, health. Make sure you're doing something health-wise, whether it's starting slow. Let's say you're really unhealthy. You want to start by drinking water and walking more. Okay? If you're a little bit more advanced, start going to the gym. If you don't have money for a gym, dude, do some push-ups in your room. Do some sit-ups. Do some squats. Do some jumping jacks, you know? This is actually one of the best workouts in the world. It works out every single muscle in your body. If you do jumping jacks for 10 minutes straight or jump rope for 10 minutes straight a day, you'll burn a shitload of body fat. It's actually amazing for your body. Water, walking, jump rope, jumping, whatever. You can pick up a sport that you like to have fun with. Health. Something to get your body moving, you know? And start slowly transitioning to diet, right? A little bit of health in your life. So make sure you have some sort of sport activity, or you're working out, or something small, right? If you're starting off with water and walking. Wealth. Make sure you're doing something to advance yourself in the wealth category. And no, I don't mean a job. I mean like pick up a damn book and read it. And if that's too much for you, then go on YouTube and search up one of those names that I mentioned earlier. Let me say it again for you, because if you're too lazy to read, you're probably too lazy to rewind my videos. And I don't even know why you clicked on it, but hey, you're here, so let me help you out, brother, sister, person from another mister, okay? We got Gary Vaynerchuk, Ty Lopez, Caleb Maddox, Infinite Waters, Elliot Hulse, Earl Nightingale, Bob Proctor, Napoleon Hill, Think You Grow Rich. That should be the #1 book you should be reading, preferably audiobooks, because remember, you can do double tasking. You can work out if you're advanced. You can work out while listening to an audiobook, so you're learning, right, your wealth, and you're getting gains at the same time. Who?
Robert Kiyosaki,
and Robert
babe.
Kiyosaki.
How can you forget Robert Kiyosaki?
You know, fun fact, that's actually the first self-development book I read was Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Guide to Investing 101, something like that. So it was a huge book. I remember him saying in the beginning, he said, you're not going to understand all the words I use, just read it, because you're going to understand the basic general message. And I got through it and I read it, and I know it's hard at first to get these habits going, but once you get it going, then it feels great. So right, we're going to recap a little bit. You get a little bit of health every day, right? Water, walking, gym, something small, sports, health, wealth every day, reading a book, something self-development wise. It could be, wealth could even be, if you want to start out something small, even smaller than YouTube. And this is for advanced people too, because I feel like a lot of advanced people don't do this, is affirmate to yourself. I will start making a lot of money. You know, start telling yourself things that you want in your reality. It sounds cheesy, but it works. And then you got love. Okay, this goes in relationships in general. Whether you have a romantic partner, then make sure that you're working on that relationship a little bit every single day. Make sure that the person that you're with feels loved. Hold on, let me get that in real quick. I love you, baby.
I love you too.
So, and if you don't have a romantic life right now, that's perfectly fine. And you're probably at the time of your life where you need to work on you so that you can be ready for him or her when they come into your life. But love can also pertain to friends, okay? Make sure you're appreciating your friends. The ones that deserve to be appreciated, that is. No, not the loser friends like my video from before today, earlier today. You gotta appreciate the winner friends, because those are the friends that got your back, okay? And if you don't have friends, you don't have family, if you're all by yourself, you're watching this video all by yourself for some reason, then let me tell you, the very first step you can work on with love is yourself. Work on loving yourself, okay? You can go down to the as small as you need to go on these steps, okay? And then we got happiness. Make sure you're doing one thing per day that makes you feel fulfilled, that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel like, you know what, I woke up today and I'm glad I woke up because I did something that was worthy of me waking up. I did something that was worthy of life itself. Something, whether, you know, for me, I like that thing to be videotaping. It makes me happy knowing that I'm progressing, knowing that I'm sharing my message, knowing that I'm getting my name out there. I want to be able to impact millions of lives. I don't do this for myself. I do this for my family. I do this for my brother, Ian. I do this for my friends. I do this for everyone in the future that I impact. I do this for my future children. You got to remind yourself of the why. When you know yourself, then you'll be able to understand what you want influencing your thoughts and ideas and actions and words. And once you understand that, now you have to get used to and okay with being uncomfortable and assertive and stepping in and going, hey, bro, hey, sis, you know, your friends even, you know, I'm just saying for example, I don't want to do that right now. I need to go do this because this is more important to me. Nothing against you, bro, but I gotta go do this, okay? See you later, peace out. And I'll tell you this, if the people that are around you can't handle you doing that, then they are the loser friends. Those are the people that don't want you to change for the better. If you're saying, man, Richard, I can't go out to the club tonight. You know, I gotta go, I gotta read, I gotta do this, I gotta study for my job, I gotta get better. And he's pissed off at you because you don't want to go hang out with him. Oh man, I thought you were my boy. You're supposed to go help me get girls, get chicks. If he's talking like that, then he's a loser friend. He ain't got his aces in the right places. He doesn't have his perspective right, okay? And frankly, since you're watching this video, you're already in the self-development world. You don't really need people like that. You know, they're not going to like you changing anyway. They're going to be very threatened by your change, and they're going to view it as a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing. Don't let them trick you into thinking that you being a little bit more assertive, a little bit more sure, I guess that's why they call it assertive of who you are. Because if people are shaming you for being sure of who you are and sure of what you want your reality to be, you kick them to the curb, man. That's really all I wanted to say. I wanted to talk about, you know, using your time wisely. And to use your time wisely, you got to know yourself so you can know what you're using your time wisely for. And once you understand that, you got to understand how to get distractions out the way. And those are the wrong people, those are the wrong environments. You got to learn to know how to identify those things and be okay with and know how to push them out correctly so that there is no whiplash, so to speak. I hope you got some value from my video today. If you made it all the way to the end, or even if you didn't, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time and attention. I know you could be doing a million, a billion, or probably a trillion, gazillion different things right now, but you chose to watch my video and support this channel. So thank you so much. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do, and make sure you hit the bell for post notifications. Although if you've been on YouTube for more than a week and you don't know that, I don't know what's up with you, dude. And if you could drop me a fat like, I would appreciate that. Like the fattest like a like that ate a cheeseburger from McDonald's or something, you know. And drop me a comment, because I will comment back to every single person who comments on every single video. Try to find an example where I don't comment back. You show me love, I will show you love. Because we're family here, and I'm here to help. I'm even down to get you guys on a phone call. If you guys are feeling bad, you guys need someone to talk to, and you have no one in your life, let me know. My email is blessedbeck@gmail.com. Email your phone number. Alright, with that being said, I'm out, E5000. Till next time, remember to follow up and manifest the best.
Follow up.